gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Today, in the Liturgy of Words, the first reading, we are hearing Paul speaking about righteousness. In our lives, too, what you don't know has the capacity to kill you. Thriving in ignorance has no importance in our lives. That is why Paul is speaking about righteousness. Only in righteousness that we are able to discover the beauty of God. In righteousness we are able to discover the redemption that Jesus has brought to us. When you are living a righteous life, there is no need of law. In fact, if gospel becomes for us the code of law, our lives is going to be nourished. We are going to be holy. And when you live a righteous life, you are able even to appreciate God for all what He has created. All your life becomes a sacrifice to God. This is what Paul is telling us today in the first reading. And he's telling us that when we are righteous, we bear witness, we become prophet to the gospel of truth. That is the Christ crucified. And this is taking us to the gospel. In the gospel today we are hearing Jesus is condemning the scribes. One of the things is that these people, they were living a very paradoxical life, self-contradictory life. They could admire the prophets only when they are dead. When they are alive, they don't admire. They look for all possible ways to kill them. Now, when they kill the prophets whom God has sent, they come around to stage a show, a very good burial, a very good ceremony. They painted their tombs very well, but when they're alive, they do not want them. This was the problem with the scribes. Another thing, they were the masters of laws, but they conspire. They conspire with the lawyers to press other peoples to the level that people could not even realize that truly whether the God is a God of justice. And Jesus was against this kind of act. The third thing that they were doing, they were hindering people from knowing Christ through the scripture, through the Torah. They have their own peculiar way of interpreting scriptures, and they complicate it to the level that the ordinary people could not get what is the scripture is telling us. So Jesus is against it. He's condemning them. That what you're doing is not good. Woe to you. Change your ways of life. In our lives too, in our societies, we have such. We have many people, many priests who have been killed. Once you have a voice, a prophetic voice, that word you speak has some prophetic elements, they will kill you. After killing you, they come around to show, to stage that they are mourning with you. But in fact, they are mocking you. In one of the countries, one bishop was killed. When they killed him, because he was very vocal, when they killed him, they came around that they are going to accord him a state burial. Indeed, they did it. And then they salute with the several gun shoots.